the circuit breaker has been extended until June the 1st. It affects the entire Ramadan period, which begins today, as well as Hari Raya festivities on May 24th. What was the community's reaction to the measures, especially the unprecedented step to close mosques?
I'm very happy that our religious sector, the religious scholars, are always aligned and understand the need to issue instructions and guidance based on medically sound advice. And very much earlier on, even before other countries effected the closure of mosques, scholars in Singapore agreed unanimously to do so ahead of everybody else. And for the Ramadan and also for the coming up Hari Raya, the same guidance have been given by the same group of scholars very respected in the society, and that's calling our community basically to adapt and to also do our part to contribute towards the safe distancing that we have to implement for the safety of everybody else.
Has the spirit or the mood of Hari Raya also changed with the cancellation of the iconic Geylang Serai Bazaar this year?
Of course. These are the things we all in Singapore look forward to. You know, I think when I go to Geylang Bazaar, it's not just Muslims and young, but everybody, old and young, and even our non-Muslim friends.
Exactly, I have been there myself.
Enjoy it. Yes, and you get the best kind of food and different kind of food during this time. So we have to adapt, and some of these bazaar owners have now put their goods on e-platform, and they are if they are not constrained in the delivery of these goods, we can certainly still participate in some form of bazaar shopping, but in a different kind of bazaar.
Right. So, how do you feel about your own Hari Raya plans being disrupted, Minister?
Well, the most important thing is that I have to make sure my mom understands that I shouldn't be visiting her, and that we will do our usual greetings via video. She's getting used to it, but you know, old people, they have very strong habits. That's hard to change, but I'm glad she understands. The same thing goes for everybody. So I hope we know that everybody's adjusting. Everybody needs to accept this new norm, and I'm sure that, and I hope that this is the only time we ever have to do this.
Yeah, here's hoping. Well, churches in Singapore are streaming their masses and services online. How have mosques and other Malay Muslim organizations reached out to the community to offer assistance during this difficult period?
Indeed, the MUIS, Muslim Religious Council, has put together a number of online packages to help the community cope with the changes that we have to make in our life. For example, online donations, online lessons, even getting food delivered to the those recipients of zakat, which are the needy. So all these kind of things have been put together, not only by MUIS, but also by many stakeholders in our community, including the Malay Chambers, the various Malay Muslim organizations, all coming together in the spirit of gotong royong to help us cope with this period.
Right, Minister, before we wrap up this conversation, do you have a message for those in the Malay Muslim community here as they observe the fasting month?
Well, my message to everybody observing the Ramadan is simply this: we should really be thankful that our country, by and large, have got through this period of crisis well, and we will together get out of this. During the Ramadan, the most important thing is to observe fasting as well as to give alms to the poor. This is the fundamental acts of worship in Ramadan. Beyond that, we have to adapt and adjust to the new norm, and take the opportunity to pray with our families at home and build good relationships going forward.
And you can watch the full interview with Minister Masagos on our YouTube channel.